I will say this about last night on NFL Network on our schedule release show. And I'm always shoot you straight here on the program. That SoFi Stadium at Hollywood Park is one of the greatest places I've ever been, and I haven't seen much more of it other than just the Run Rich Run with a few fans in the building and the music playing. And last night, I got to tell you, it is a jewel on the sports landscape of this continent. And if you are in Los Angeles and have an opportunity to go see a game, I can't wait to see one. And I will because, NFL Network is moving there as you I don't know if you saw last night. I did with Matthew Stafford. I pulled with him what I pulled with Brandon Staley. I asked him for his parking spot. As you know, I'm trying to cobble together Brandon Staley's spot when the Rams are home, and then I went for Stafford's spot, and Kurt said that to Stafford he should hold me up trying to make a deal for like money or something. I'm like, this is not like a jersey
situation.
It's not a jersey. Yeah. It's like he's not like clearly. When a player asks for another player's jersey, that player would ordinarily be using the jersey on the day of the game in which you're asking for his jersey for them to use on the day of the game. This is no skin off Stafford's nose. He's not using the spot.
Well, not from 4:30 to 10.
No, he's not there. He's away.
He's away. But if he's away, it's it.
Yeah, I hope spot's open.
And I'm trying to pull off this gambit without knowing this part about SoFi. Don't know if there's one player lot where,
right,
where Stafford's spot is going to be Herbert's spot.
Oh, it's just QB1.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm saying, I just don't know if that's the QB1 spot, and that's the way it's going to work, and sort of same spot, like this when you're on a bus, same seats, going and coming, you have to call same seats. Yeah. But I just don't know if you call same spot. If you're SoFi, there's just one player lot for the Rams and the Chargers, and then that means that my whole gambit's just going to go right down the tubes. And Mooch says to me, like, what are you doing? Like, we go to commercial break, he goes, what are you doing? And I said, at least I didn't ask, if he wants the natural again. Because, these guys are like you guys saying, please stop asking that. Matt Ryan, by the way, on next Tuesday's edition of the Rich Eisen Show. But SoFi Stadium, I'm telling you, because it is the roof of the place is not on top of, it's not attached to the stadium. It goes over the stadium. It goes over the stadium. So it's an open air stadium with a covering on top of it, with a canopy on top of it. And it's translucent. So, it lets in the sunlight. And the thing that's really wild to me about it is that Oculus that goes around over the top of the field. It's over the entire top of the field. It goes from end zone to end zone, and it goes from sideline to sideline. And there's the inside ring that if you're underneath the circle, you'll be able to see that part of the video board. And then if your eyesight is above it or in line with it, you'll see the outside. It's the same thing. What's on the inside is on the outside of this Oculus. I get goosebumps just talking about it because I've never seen anything like it. And the thing that's amazing, the thing is absolutely, I don't know how they pull this off because I've seen it now in the daylight from the run. And then yesterday, I went straight from the show there. And then I saw it at night for the NFL honors shoot that I did in January when I was there for a hot minute doing a stand-up for the NFL Honor Show. And then last night, the show ended after sundown. I don't know how they do it. There's no shadows on the field. That Oculus does not cast a shadow on the field. So it's not like you're going to be like trying to look back at a ball and it's sort of like a baseball that you can't pick up because of the shadows. I don't know how they do it. There's no shadow on the field of anything. That Oculus doesn't cast a shadow. And I'm like, you know what it's like? Because a number of times I would just turn around and I would look at that roof and I'd look at the field and just the way it looked, it didn't look real. It looked like I had to reach out to touch it.
Wow.
You know what it was like? It was like looking into VR glasses.
Yeah.
It's just like you're in a video game.
That's amazing.
I've never seen anything like it. And then, I look past the cameras and the escalators that bring you into the concourse, which was, I think, the second floor concourse, goes right outside.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor stadium, but with a canopy over it, makes you think you're indoors. I'll tell you this, if you're fortunate to go to one of these games in November and December, and certainly if the playoffs or the Super Bowl, you better bring a jacket, and it's because, it's not too far from the ocean as the crow flies.
Right.
And it's an outdoor stadium that looks like an indoor stadium with no shadows, none. And every seat, the sight line is amazing. I can't rave enough about this place. Now, I haven't been to Vegas yet, and we'll talk about it with Mayock tonight. I mean, later on in the third hour, certainly, when we definitely, and he knows. I'm bringing up the club in the end zone.
First question.
The Mayock bottle service. Whether is he a vodka guy or I think he's a red wine guy. He's got a nice red wine palate. I know from all the dinners that I've had with him. But this stadium,
amazing.
I cannot rave enough about it.
I'm with you, Rich.
That's the whole thing. I would just be in a commercial break and I'd turn around or I'd catch a glimpse of the shot that they would have of the four of us on our set. Like, that thing is amazing.
I walked most of it the past couple of days and went in almost everywhere. Went to the top, to the seats all the way up. Like you said, there's not a bad seat in the house.
There's not a bad seat in the house.
And what's insane is it's so big. I got lost 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you said that you walked the stadium. We had no idea, except for the fact when you weren't working here, you were tweeting out photographs of you walking around everything. Like, hey, here's the view from my season tickets. Here's the view for the private open bar food area right below my seats. Here's me in the truck just to make it prove that I'm actually working.
Exactly.
Hey, everybody, there's me.
If I just show pictures of me walking around.
And then, did you take a picture of Brockman seats to prove that yours are better? Did that actually happen?
No. I went and sat near where his seats are. And I said to Chris and these guys, I didn't take a picture, but I said, you're a little high. You're a little up there.
Wow.
But they're up there. That's the shot.
That shot.
That's the shot. It's amazing.
That panorama.
Rich, we've been in almost every state. You've definitely have.
Now, I know that, it does
insane.
cast a shadow right there. I didn't see one. It does. I was looking there. I'm like, is there a shadow on the field? I guess it's right there.
Maybe.
So
you don't see it like that.
4 o'clock?
Yeah,
I don't know.
This was about.
It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
the other times that I would look for a shadow, I didn't see one on the field, but maybe I wasn't looking too. But it's crazy.
I can't wait, Rich. I may only sell my seats for half.
I know that.
This year.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.